You put lotion on your face?
Well, actually, I put sunblock. That's manlier, right? For a white man, kind of?
You put sunblock on your hand or your face?
Both.
And because you're shining?
No, I shine because I put that stuff on.
Right. If I put lotion on my face, I'll be shining like fried chicken.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt. I appreciate it, man. I can't wait to eat some beta pie in a little bit. I'm looking forward to it.
Pumpkin
I
pie.
never had sweet potato pie. I need to try some of that.
It's so good. Makes you want to slap your mama. If anybody says, oh, Jesse, you need to apologize for painting your face black, I'm like, you better get out of here. You need to apologize for letting that come out of your mouth. But never try to please a woman. That's why it would drive you nuts. You cannot please a woman. A woman see that as weakness, and you're catering to her ego. And you cannot please an ego. You have to overcome an ego. The ego must die. It is the spirit of Satan. She'll have you jumping off a bridge, and then she'll get another man after she collect your insurance. Just FYI. You know a lot of African Americans his age who don't support South Bend Mayor Pete butt cheeks. I can hear little kids now when I was growing up, they see guys switching. Daddy, that man switching like a lady. But the daddy would say, oh, he just got a little sugar in his tank. Newsweek says that Fox News poll shows Hillary Clinton beating Donald Trump in 2020. Now, you know that's a lie. You got to be on pot to believe that. You got to be on pot or drunk.
I was a dancer in college. I just feel like a lot of them had they wanted to do different things that I really didn't want to be involved in.
Were you doing slutty dancing or clean dancing?
I think it was clean.
But never try to please a woman. Be right and you'll do right. You cannot. You cannot. You cannot. It is impossible for a man to please a woman. All right? Tell all your friends. Tell your enemies. Telephone. Telegraph. Tell a Nick. All right? Well, thank you for coming. So you're gay? I didn't know you were gay. Beta.
What?
How do you feel about the Great White Hope?
What do you mean?
Donald Trump, the president.
I don't know what to say.
Amazing. You love the Jews?
This is outrageous. How can you
Sit down and shut up.
Forgive me, Master.
Anyone who has anger, I don't care how close it's supposed to be to you, daddy, mama, brother, sister, husband, wife, cousin, in-laws, ex-laws, outlaws, cannot be trusted. They will only pretend to be a friend as long as you go along to get along.
Because you are a pastor, right?
Right. The pastor. The pastor.
You're a
Ask
pastor.
the pastor.
And what is the duty of a pastor?
I got to see what my pastor say.
What is the duty of a pastor?
It's to point men and women, boys and girls, back to Christ.
That pretty much defines me to a T. I've gone through 2 marriages. I'm actually considering asking another woman out, and I'm thinking, like, it's really just about sex.
Pain freak.
What'd you say? What did you say?
Are you a pain freak or something?
Pain freak. I don't know, but...
My producer is slow.
Leave Maze alone, right? She's busy washing her wig in the dishwasher, right? And
Men don't need outside motivated. Because if someone has to motivate you from the outside, you're going to rely on that person or those people to motivate you. Look how they motivate the Christians in the churches. They have to sing and dance and hoop and holler. Praise the Lord. Let's have a song. Praise God. And everybody dancing, hooping, hollering, and so-called speaking in tongues and carrying on. It's a club party.
There's a song, I don't know if you ever heard it. It's called Jesus Just Left Chicago by ZZ Top. You ever heard that song?
He been gone from Chicago a long while. Did you vote for the president?
He represents me anymore.
Did you vote for him?
No, I didn't. I was actually in jail when the voting was going down. But
you were in jail?
Yeah, but
what are you doing in jail, man?
I was messing up and I wasn't following Christ or nothing. So
how old are you?
I'm 32.
Amazing. All right, go ahead. You had something else to say. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to prove that Trump isn't the man and I know that he's not going to make America great again because
he's already doing that. Where you been?
In jail. Let me prove it to you because
I need a drink. I need a joint.
Yeah, honestly.
You have a joint on your Joel?
Yep, you ready?
Sparked up in the studio. This suddenly turned into Joe Rogan podcast.
And there's a video of a police officer, a big bald-headed white police officer in Tucson, Arizona, basically tackling this little 15-year-old boy with no arms, no legs. And he's a little black boy.
Do you think that could be racist?
I feel nothing about it.
All right, but what do you think about it?
Nothing, because this is my first time hearing it, so I don't know the details.
All right, all right. That's fair. That's fair.
Look, I was trying to figure out what the dude did to trigger the police that way, but I couldn't figure anything out.
Wouldn't you rather know what happened to his legs and arms?
Well, now you're asking the real questions, Jesse.
There you go, Jesse.
I would be trying to figure out where are your legs and where are your arms.
There we go. The mainstream.
Obama said he was religious too, though, right?
Well, Obama was a liar. He's a liar. He's a beta male.
But is Obama a beta male? Didn't he meet his wife in college and marry her, and he hasn't gone through multiple wives like Trump has?
Yeah.
I know, but look at his wife. I'd be scared to mess with another woman too.
Oh, fuck.
Hey, what you talking about, Jesse? Like, Michelle got that dunk. She got that.
Yes, man. Yes.
If I had met Michelle and married her, I wouldn't even think of looking at another woman, because I would know it's over.
No, I'd totally look at Michelle Obama naked. If she wanted me to, I'd be honored. I'd do it for our country.
I bet you would.
I would look at Eleanor Roosevelt's butthole right now if she asked me to.
What do you think about my shirt that says, "Oh, the wall going up"?
Do you think it is?
You see my shirt?
Do you think it will up?
I thought they'd have it finished by now.
It will. It will. They're working on it. It's in the making. Believe me.
Jesse, do you talk to people on the inside?
Oh, the wall going up.
I have an idea, Jesse, to make the wall go up quicker.
The wall going up.
Well, that's what you're saying. That's what the shirt says. But how is it going to happen?
The wall going. Hey,
do you
wall
think so?
Going up.
I got an idea, Jesse. Let's get this trash island that's floating around the Pacific Ocean. We'll pull the trash out and just leave a wall of trash across the border.
Amazing.
I'm gonna continue to be bad and die. I'm gonna suffer and die then, I guess.
Oh God. Well, listen,
Jesse, can we ask of you, any of these guys that fail your academy and don't become men, can you send them our way so they can smoke pot and laugh at jokes with us? Can we just have your throwaways? That's all I want.
No, we try to help them overcome. We don't want them to go back into hell.
Well, we'll be here. We'll be here when they fail. We'll be here to pick them up. We'll be a little beta. I mean, it's what else are they gonna do? Suffer alone? They can suffer and die with us, can't they?
No, these guys doesn't love misery.
Now, if I would I be an alpha if I was able to seduce like all these wives that are married to God-fearing men? If I was able to take them from them, would I become an alpha?
No.
Okay.
How
have a
old are
sweet
you
day.
guys?
I'm 38.
I'm gonna be 21 next week.
No, you're not. He's 35 or 36.
Yeah.
I'm 36, Jesse. I have to beat my mom.
And Monty. How old are you?
41.
41.
Yeah, that's where we were. Yeah.
Yeah, none of your business is mine.
We're old, Jesse. We're
Later,
old.
baby.
No, thank you guys for having me. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Have a good day.
All right. Take care. Oh, me.
That was interesting. See, we got along with him better than a lot of other people.
That was fun. I didn't want to do like what everybody does with Jesse and try and like have
Attack
an argument
him the whole time.
Yeah, it's like,
I mean,
what's the point?
we had a little bit of a opposing discussion, but it wasn't.
Joe is out of Phoenix, Arizona. Joe, welcome to the show.
Good morning, Jesse.
Hey, Joe, how you doing?
Zimbabwe is starving due to two major droughts that decimated their crops earlier this year.
No, they're starving due to taking the land from the white people and giving it to the blacks.
Wrong, Jesse. It's easily verified. There was two major droughts due to a cyclone earlier this year that decimated their harvest.
Then how do you explain when it was raining, they were still economically dropping and doing bad? It was going downhill really fast.
They were feeding
Thank
themselves
you.
just fine without the drought. Jesse.
That's not true.
It is
How
true.
come you people lie? How do you ever expect to overcome
Easily
if you
verified,
keep
Jesse. Look at my
lying and
line.
pretending?
Go to Turks and Caicos, Jesse. You never heard of a good black country? Go there.
Go where?
No, Turks and Caicos. You ever heard of that?
You said turkey takeout.
Oh, good Lord.
Did you say
You
go
are
to turkey
slow.
takeout?
Turks and Caicos.
Oh, it sounds like a sandwich or something. Hot wings.
Oh, good Lord.
But
It's a Caribbean island.
and blacks own and run it.
Yes. Yes.
I ain't going there. The water's bad.
Oh, I mean, a lot of people would say it's unnatural for you, a black man, and me, a white man, to be talking to each other as equals. I
Who
wouldn't listen
said
to
that?
them. Probably a lot of white folk like 40, 50 years ago.
But we're not talking to each other as equals.
Oh, close. I mean, you're older than me, so you've got that
We're
seniority
just talking
advantage.
to each other as two males talking. One believes in Satan and one believes in God. I want to ask you about this video. You made a video that destroys.
Right. Yeah, it destroys. Yeah, you know how the YouTube game goes.
Destroys black conservatives.
Yeah, I love that video. We got
Explain
real
that to-
mad.
Explain that to me.
Yeah, so I believe in, have you ever read Karl Marx?
No.
I believe in something called class interest. I think that society and democracy work best when we're repping our own interests. So you're a man, I'm a man, we want to fight for men, you know? I'm white, you're black, we want to fight for black and white. Well, you know, we want to fight for our own interests. I think
No,
that...
I fight for what is right.
Do you think it's right for black people and white people to be
I fight for what is
equal?
right. Huh?
Do you think it's right for black and white people to be equal in like an ideal society?
I don't know what you guys when you say equal.
Same legal
You
rights.
you cannot make a person equal. Only God can do that, and He did that when He created us all, and that He created us in His image. And no human being can make you equal to anybody or anything else.
Do you think that black and white people should have equal legal rights, equal access to education, healthcare, that sort of thing?
We have that.
There are a lot of black conservatives who I think don't vote in their class interests. For example, being a fan of Trump, I don't know about that one. That seems like some propagandizing
So
to
you
me.
think that blacks who support the Great White Hope should not support him for what reason?
I think that a lot of them are mistaken, yeah. I don't think they meaningfully represent his interests.
Whose interests?
Their interests as black
And
people.
what are their interests that they should not vote for the Great White Hope?
Well, right now in America, the average wealth of a black person is somewhere in the ballpark of 1/10 the average wealth of a white person.
And why is that?
Probably redlining generational inequality, the fact that they were second-class citizens up until the 1960s, wide variety of factors.
Would that be the case if black people got married, worked for themselves, took over their own lives, raised their children, invest their monies, and did the same thing that white people are doing? Would they still be whatever?
Probably wouldn't hurt.
So why not encourage them to do it the way the white people are doing it?
They do.
Rather than giving them something free like that or telling them that they're victims.
They just
why
face a
not
lot
tell
of...
them the right? If white people are doing it a certain way, working, getting married, raising their children, seeing to it that they get a good education. If that worked for white people, why not recommend that for black people?
Because white
Instead
people
of
had the
using
benefit.
this lie about racism and slavery and all that crap.
Do you think slavery was a lie?
It's not affecting black people at all today. It's a made-up lie that is keeping blacks back.
It's true, white folk have done a lot to advance their material interests in this country, but they did it while the system was in favor of them.
Why do you people always line black people up as a group? We're not a group.
Well,
we are individuals.
So I studied this in school. I'm very interested by this.
Go back and get your money. They brainwash you. They lie to you.
Hey, listen, let me tell you, if I could get that money back, ooh.
So you're saying blacks don't have the common sense to make good decisions for themselves?
A lot of people don't. I don't like.
How about the black conservatives?
Who,
they don't have the common sense to make decisions for themselves?
I would say that being a black conservative pretty much like categorically means you don't have much common sense, yeah.
To make decisions for themselves?
Yeah, at least politically.
And that's why you call Candace Owens a Nazi?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I love calling Candace Owens a Nazi. I call lots of folks Nazis, and I would say all conservatives probably lack in common sense. But I hate black conservatives.
Why do you hate black conservatives?
Because they have the gall of being conservative while having experienced more apropos than any other group in this country what it means to be under the heel of a white supremacist state. That's
Do
not
black
progress.
people have the right to complain about white people, what they have done and what they are doing? Do they have the right to complain about white people?
Yeah, free country.
So black people have the right to complain about whites, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what gives them the right to complain about whites?
I mean, I think, freedom of speech. I think they have every right in the world to complain or express their grievances in a way that doesn't harm other people,
And so are they black supremacists for complaining about white people?
Nah, I mean, hey, I complain about women all the time, but I'm not sexist against women.
When white people complain about whether they're right or wrong, just like the black, are they white supremacists for disagreeing and complaining about the Jews?
It really depends on how they do it.
Are they white supremacists for complaining, disagreeing, and complaining about the Jews? Are they white supremacists?
No.
I'm sorry?
That was a mixed answer. I grew up with a lot of Jewish folk.
So are white people supremacists for complaining and disagreeing with the Jews?
Anytime any group of people complains about any other group of people, I think that they're basically Nazis. I'm willing to take that road. Anytime any group of people complains about any other group of people, I think that they're basically Nazis. That's not
black
progress.
people have the right to complain about white people, what they have done and what they are doing? Do they have the right to complain about white people?
Yeah, free country.
So black people have the right to complain about whites, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what gives them the right to complain about whites?
I mean, I think, freedom of speech. I think they have every right in the world to complain or express their grievances in a way that doesn't harm other people,
And so are they black supremacists for complaining about white people?
Nah, I mean, hey, I complain about women all the time, but I'm not sexist against women. Anytime any group of people complains about any other group of people, I think that they're basically Nazis.
Black people have the right to complain about white people.
Mm-hmm.
Do they have the right to hate white people? Black people have the right to hate white people.
Legally, yes. Freedom of speech.
And are they black supremacists for hating and complaining about white people?
I think you can hate somebody without thinking you're better than them. I don't know if I'd call them black supremacists for that.
So are black people black supremacists for hating and complaining about white people?
No. Do you love Nazis?
No.
Do you love Nazis?
No.
Do you love Nazis?
No.
Do you love Nazis?
For some reason, men are willing to become women. They are willing to allow women to influence them to look like and act like and be like a woman. They don't seem to protect their masculinity. They'll give it up and allow a woman. Because now you have you have that bald thing up on your head.
Yeah, it's cute,
It's
ain't it?
so womanly.
Hey.
It looked like a woman. It looked like a half male and a half devil and a half woman, right? Why do you think normal men are willing to allow women to influence them to become a woman? They're becoming emotional. They are even affected by words. And only women are affected by words because of their emotion, their mental state, right? And a real man is not affected by words. But now you hear men say, "Oh, words hurt."
I think
Words
you're
hurt."
doing the abnormal thing right now.
Why do men allow themselves to become women?
I think that there is a long celebrated tradition of men being emotional and that being considered manly. Back in ancient Greece, if a man cried, it was considered the manliest thing you could do because it was a sincere expression of his feelings.
Where's ancient Greece now?
Ancient Greece, I'm pretty sure, is buried under a whole lot of molten debris.
I rest my case. Are men buns alpha or beta?
I
Like that
say
bun
they're
you have.
alpha. Look at this.
No, that's,
Can't do that with your hair, can you?
that's beta all the way.
That's
buddy.
alpha right there.
I bet your girlfriend would think, "Look at my man."
Everyone
taking-
else wiggles it. They line up
Do
around
your
the block to
girlfriend
wiggle
think,
my bun.
"Look at my man taking out his hair like a woman." Thank you for coming, man.
Hey, listen, maybe we can agree on one quick thing at the end of this, and I really
Yeah.
appreciate the opportunity. Trans men aren't women, and trans women aren't men. Do you agree with that, Reverend?
Repeat that.
Trans men are not women.
Are
and
those the
trans
men
women are
who
not
think that they're women?
Never mind.
Are you talking about the men who think that they're women? They're not.
Men who
Any
think
man,
that they're women are not men.
They're a man who think that he's a woman is still a male.
It'd be cleaner
And a
if you
woman
just shook
who
on
think
it.
that she's a man is still a woman. I agree with that.
All right, we can go with that.
Did you have fun?
Absolutely. Hey, listen, one day I'll get you. I'll bring out that femininity in you, JLP.
That never,
You're a
it's
man's
gone.
man, but you
It's
never
gone.
know.
And I used to be that way. I used to have my mother's identity.
Mm-hmm.
But when I forgave her, God took her identity away from me and gave me back my father's identity, which is his identity. So that's how you got to overcome your little gayness. The Mexicans are not a part of them, and Nick gonna get the phone in a minute. But the Mexicans are not a part of them,
Right.
But the blacks want to include the black and brown. And the radical Mexicans go along with it when they want to use black to get some more hola. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Quick story. I've always slept walked ever since I was a kid.
You say you always slut walk?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So you a slut?
No, sir. A sleepwalker.
Oh, sleep. I thought you said slut walk.
Tater Flaps. I almost missed the show today, Jesse. I was up all night to get a lesbian.
I stayed up all night to get a lesbian. I stayed up all night to get a lesbian. Lesbian!
Savage. Savage.
Savage. Savage. Savage.
Savage.
Savage.
Savage. Savage.
Savage.
Savage.
Savage. Savage. Savage. Savage. Beta.
Beza! Will Smith and his wife seem as though they have some serious issues.
Yeah.
Because
the wife is something else.
their children are
Right.
screwed
I agree.
up.
I agree.
And the wife is a nasty person.
Yeah.
Yeah, she just look nasty.
Yeah.
Man. But my heart goes out to the children.
Right.
Their kids don't know if they are going or coming. They don't seem to know if they're a boy or a girl. Whether wear a dress or wear pants. Does Satan live at your house?
D-Live, Flochinsky with the diamond is listening to sad songs. Beta.
It's all depend on if you're being affected by them or not. If you're being affected emotionally, beta.